Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you 12 of my must-have travel essentials that I actually get from Amazon. And the last two were like a game changer for me for my past trip that I took last month to Mexico. And I went by myself, and these things just made this trip like a dream. So check out this video if you want to find out what those things are. Alright, so we're going to jump right into it. Now, all the links for these products will be in the description box below. There's one thing on this list that I did not get from Amazon, but I will link a comparable substitute, I guess, but I will tell you where I got the original thing from, and if you want, you can always go to that particular website or whatever and purchase it. So starting off, I'm just gonna jump right in with like some beauty things. When you travel, you have to stay under a certain amount when it comes to the liquid. You're not supposed to bring more than, I think it's 100 ml. Don't quote me, I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. They have to be in those smaller containers. And things like your perfume, yes, they sell the travel size, but I just find the travel size ends up being like expensive and it doesn't last very long depending on the perfume brand. I prefer to buy these bad boys right here. And these just allow you to put your favorite perfumes into bottles. You can mix, you can match, you can do whatever, and then you'll have them. I brought these 4 with me on a 12-day trip, like I said, my last trip, and I still had some left over. Now, if you're a little bit more heavy-handed, then maybe you'll have to get bigger ones or you'll get more of like these sizes. But the link below is for this set. It comes in this bigger size, this like medium size, and then this petite size. And I was able to bring 3 different perfumes with me on this trip versus having to go out and buy the travel size portion. So these are travel must-haves. Number 2, since we've started off with like the beauty stuff, I bought these originally not so much to travel with necessarily, but I wanted some bath scrubbers. Like, instead of having, you know, the glove or your loofah or whatever, I wanted to get some silicone ones because I just don't like the idea of having like the bacteria that builds up in the loofahs and things like that, and you're constantly having to throw it out and replace it. So I got these, and these come in a pack of 2. They are like this on this side, and then they're rougher on this side if you need more scrubbing action. But I'm usually using this, and this one I actually travel with now, and it's also in my gym bag, so I use it at the gym. And then this one stays at home, and I've been loving them. I've been using them now for like 2 months, at least 2 months. And I recently brought this one on my trip, and it was great. They dry quickly, drip dry. You don't have to worry about bacteria, having to throw them out. They last. Like, none of these little things have gone funny since I've used them, and I use them like every day, literally. So I would highly recommend these. They do come in a pack of 2, like I said, and different colors. And the next thing would be little compartment bags, these clear travel bags. This set came as 4, so you get this big one. I left some of the stuff in here because, like I said, I just got back last week from my trip, and I'm still like readjusting to like life back home. But it's more clear on the front, so you can see exactly what's in there, but then the top and the sides and the back are frosted, I guess maybe more so for privacy. I don't know but I love having them. This is like a medium size, and then you have a smaller size, and then you have a super smaller size. And what I loved was I was able, when I tell you guys, I fit all of my toiletries that I needed. I put them into smaller bags. I had a scrub, I had shampoo, conditioner, mousse, bug spray, toothpaste, my toothbrush, deodorant, sunblock, like all of it fit in here neatly. I had my cleanser, my toner, my face moisturizer, like night treatment, like all of that stuff fit in here neatly and compact. And I loved it because I didn't have to worry, okay, let's just say something did spill. It happens, guys. You do your best to make sure that you pack it properly and you do all that, but if things happen in transit, I don't have to worry, because if it did spill, it would stay in the bag. It wouldn't ruin my clothes or anything else in my suitcase or the suitcase itself. And I liked having the 4 different ones because I used each one for something different. So this one was all the toiletries. This one I actually used for all my electronics. So when I tell you that all my chargers, power bank, cords, backup camera, batteries, memory cards, like all of those things fit into this bag. I had 2 cameras, the camera that I'm recording on, and my action camera. They were all nice and neat and fit in here, and I was able to pack them nicely into my carry-on. And then it was a waste. I really didn't need to bring this. I wore makeup once in the 12 days, one time. After that I didn't. But I did bring out, so this was the makeup bag. It had all the like essentials that I needed, and that was there. And then this was like the emergency bag in terms of pills. I had like digestive stuff, my multivitamin, I had like a little first aid, like band-aids and things like that, just for any little thing that could happen, you know. They all fit in here, and they came as a set of 4. So yeah, you gotta get these were great. Okay, so moving on from like the health and beauty stuff. Now granted, what I'm gonna tell you is that this is not an exhaustive list, guys. I just wanted to show you some of the few things that I brought that really made my trip in Mexico just effortless and a dream, and you can get most of them from Amazon. And I actually was incorrect. There's 2 things on this list that you can't get from Amazon, but it's totally fine. To the next one. So these glasses, guys, when I tell you, I know everyone is different when they travel. I'm definitely more of a minimalist traveler. I travel solo a lot. I like to do adventure type travel. I like to mix up my trips, so I'll have like an adventure portion, a more relaxing portion sometimes. But these glasses, I got them, the first set I got back in 2019 because I was going on my first ever like really hardcore adventure trip, and I went to Peru. I was hiking the Inca Trail. I was doing all these amazing things, and one of my pet peeves, as much as I love my sunglasses, is when sometimes as you're looking down, especially like if you're depending on how your hair is, if your face is a little oily or whatever, or the glasses have just stretched over time, when you look down, they will kind of slide a little bit. And I didn't want to have to worry about that when I was on this trip, especially because we were going to be hiking. It was a treacherous hike, and I loved it, by the way. So if any of you are watching this and have thought about doing the Inca Trail for Peru, like the full hike and camping, do it 100%. I will link my playlist here or down below of that trip if you want to check it out. But these glasses are by William Painter, and they're very simple and basic. Like there's nothing fancy at all about them. But what I love is obviously they're polarized. When we were on the trail, it was just heaven. It was a dream to have these glasses because I didn't feel like the harsh sun was like piercing my eyes, and that was very helpful. So they're polarized, they're lightweight, so I barely felt like anything was even on my face. And when you're doing a hike like that, or any kind of adventure activity, like you don't want to have to think about that. And these frames are very like universally friendly. Like they fit most face shapes, and I loved it. This is the Oasis. So boom, 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 da, 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 da. But the main reason why I'm saying that these are essential travel sunglasses versus bringing your designer glasses and all these things is because one of the things that William Painter is known for is their glasses are unbreakable. So I was worried that if I brought my other glasses, my more expensive glasses, and I dropped them and I stepped on them or whatever, well, that's a wrap, it's done. William Painter stands behind their glasses. So you step on these, you drop these or whatever, and they break, you can get a replacement. William Painter guarantees their glasses, so they say it's not supposed to break. So if they do break, they will send you another pair. Also, obviously things happen, you lose your glasses. I lost my first pair. I was so sad. I lost my first pair, and if you lose them, you just send them an email and they will actually send you a coupon to get like $75 off. It depends on which pair of glasses you choose, but I chose the same ones because I wanted them. And I got $75 off of a new pair of glasses because I lost them. I didn't necessarily break them or whatever. But yeah, they're scratch resistant and I love it. They never did fall off my face ever, but it was just that assurance to know that if they did fall, if I accidentally stepped on them, they weren't gonna break and then just, yeah. So I will leave the link for you guys. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I just really, really love these glasses to the point that I bought two. Okay, guys, I bought two. When my first pair got lost, I bought another set. So I will leave the information below if you want to pick up a pair and save some money on them, but I highly recommend it. And as long as I don't lose these, I'll be having these on more and more adventure trips. They were amazing for me in Mexico City and the rest of the places that I went to in Mexico, and they went with every outfit. So William Painter sunglasses for the win. Now we're gonna move on to my umbrella. Yes, I brought an umbrella on my trip because I went to Mexico during rainy season, and yes, you could bring a small little travel umbrella, which is totally fine. I have one of those and it's definitely more compact, but this one right here, I show you this one, and obviously I can't open it because I'm inside, but I show you this one here. Maybe I'll insert a picture or a video of me actually using it so you can see it in action. But this bad boy here is strong. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but let me tell you, I brought it with me in my travel backpack, which I'll show you in a minute, and it fits in the side, no problem. It was a lifesaver because every time it rained or whatever, it didn't stop me from going about where I needed to go. And the beautiful thing is it is wind resistant. Like, you get some umbrellas and they say they're wind resistant and then they're not. This one is. When I tell you, it has a button to open and close it, and it is, you could use this and hurt somebody if you needed to, like self-defense. I love this umbrella. I use it all the time here at home, and I decided to bring it with me because I wasn't sure what the rain wind situation would be like when I got to Mexico. And not only that, a lot of the places that I went to, like Teotihuacan at the pyramids, there is no shade, nothing whatsoever. The hat is great, but having this umbrella to just shade some of the sun when I was like standing and listening to my tour guide was a game changer. And I'm even happier that I brought it because I was able to help other people while I was on my trip who didn't have any kind of like sun cover, and who were getting wet during the times when we were moving from place to place. It can be kind of discouraging when you do go on a trip and it happens to rain and you have things planned and you're afraid to go or whatever the case may be, or you can't go because it's pouring rain. Some hotels will provide you with an umbrella, but I just say, hey, bring your own. This one, I've had this umbrella now for about 6 months and it's great. So I'm gonna show you two things in one because they're kind of attached to each other. The first thing is my travel backpack. Do you see this bad boy? It is a very petite, but when I tell you, it fits a lot of stuff. And I will probably put something here too to show you just how much stuff I had in this bag to go on my trip. What I love about it is it's an anti-theft backpack. So yes, there are two little parts here at the front, but I don't put anything important in here. I just have lotion, Tic Tacs, lip gloss in this side, hand lotion, you know. And then in the other one, when I was on my trip, it had extra masks, the little disinfectant wipes and hand sanitizer. So honestly, if someone were to get into that part and took what was in there, I didn't really care. But the thing is, the anti-theft component is that the main zipper for the compartment where all of your stuff is actually in is on your back. So it's very hard, almost near impossible for anyone to get in here. And I know it looks like, okay, nothing can fit in here, but it is deep. It is a deep bag and it goes up into here. You can fit things up in here. It has a little pocket here, has another little pocket here, and it does have a zipper here if you want to put some more like things. And this flap just opens, nice lining, and it's just easy to carry. Two side pockets, and this is what I was talking about. One here and one here. I had my umbrella like that, you see that? And then I had my tripod sometimes in here. You can put it, on one shoulder if you want and still have the protection you need. Or you can put it on both shoulders. I usually keep this part at the back and put it on, or it can be a shoulder bag as well, and you can carry it like this. Really easy, I'm telling you guys, this bag and my carry-on were the only bags that I brought for my 12 days that I had in Mexico. And this was my going around the town bag, going on tours and excursions. I brought this bag with me. It fit everything I needed. When I tell you, a 1 liter water bottle, my iPad, my tripods, my cameras, the umbrella, a book, because sometimes these tours, wherever you're going, it's a long drive, all the essential things, and still had space. I'm telling you. And not only that, it doesn't just come in black, it comes in brown, it comes in blue, it comes in all these different colors, and wait for it, I'm very big on buying quality pieces because I use things, like when I use them, I use them. This is genuine leather, except for this part obviously, but everything here and all the other material is genuine leather. So this is going to last. It's not that fashion stuff that after a few times it gets rubbed on and then it starts peeling. This is quality stuff. Listen guys, if I'm gonna recommend anything to you, trust and believe. I have tried them out. I've tested them out thoroughly. I've used them. I've had this bag now for about a month and a half, and I've been using it here, and it was my main bag, like I said, when I was traveling. So remember, all the links for these products are down below, and I highly recommend this. I'm actually gonna go back and get maybe another one in like a different color because I really love this bag. The next thing, it's attached to my bag, this little bad boy right here. Now, this is a security alarm. It's for safety. As you guys know, I travel solo a lot. I live in a big city, but the main reason why I got it is just for safety purposes. It's not going to be the end-all be-all, but it's nice to know that it's on my bag. So if anyone did try to snatch my bag, all you have to do is pull this pin, and when you pull the pin out, it makes a ridiculously loud noise, and it's supposed to either deter people from attacking you or taking your stuff or whatever, or B, alert people around you that, hey, something's going on. Usually if someone's trying to harm you or or just like take your stuff or whatever, they don't want a lot of attention. They want to just quickly take it and run off. But if you're able to pull this, and that's why I put it on my bag, so that if someone was trying to pull my bag from me, I can just pull it, and then this part stays on the bag, and this is the part that makes the noise. So they're more likely, if they did grab the bag, to drop it, because it's not gonna stop making that noise until you put the pin back inside. Now, it comes in a pack of 3. There are 3 different ones and different colors. There's the silver, there's a gold, and there was a pink. I did test all 3 of them out, and it was very loud. So I'm not gonna do it now. I'll just tell you they work. But what I would say is make sure that when you get them, you test them out. They come with the battery that you need. They come ready to go. All you gotta do is pull the pin to test it to make sure it works, and then you're good to go. You can put it on your keys, your bag, whatever you wanna put it on. But it was just that extra little bit of peace of mind for me traveling alone in Mexico, that I had this in case anything happened. And honestly, nothing happened. Nothing even remotely close to me thinking I would need this, but having it was nice. Okay, now that we're still on the lines of tech, I have showed you guys my mini tripod before, but if you are a content creator, you need a supportive tripod, something small, especially if you're, you know, as long as I've been vlogging and creating content, it's still kind of daunting when you go out into public and you're like this with like your camera and whatever. That's why I don't really like a lot of gear that like makes me stand out too much. I'm definitely way better now than I was back in, gosh, 2017 when I first like started doing stuff like this. But it's still a little daunting at first. So having something more small and portable that's a little bit more discreet, you can hold it. This camera just goes right on top here. And then I also have another piece that can hold my phone, but I don't really use that much for traveling and stuff, unless I want to take pictures, but I have an even better solution, so I'm going to show you guys that at the end. So make sure you stick to the end, because I'm telling you, you're going to want to see this. This tripod is really sturdy and great. It can sit on a tabletop while you're, you know, having lunch or eating. You can be recording and it's all good. It opens and closes really easily. I've had this for years, Manfrotto. It works so very well. It's strong, it's durable, and it's perfect. It fits in like everything. And I like small compact things like this because you can use it 1 minute, and then when you're done, take the camera off, put everything away, and it's like you don't even have it. So get one of those. The next thing is, guys, you have to have a power bank. Now this thing is teeny tiny. Like, look at my hand and look at this thing. This is small. I got a mini one because, again, I like small compact things that I can fit in my bag. I bring this around with me all the time, even just in my day-to-day life. But for this trip, it comes with 4 charges, and you can see if it's fully charged. Like, it's not right now. You would be able to see lights come up on here if there was any charge, but it comes with 4 full charges, 2 USB ports, and then the charging port. So you can actually connect 2 devices. I was able to charge my phone and my iPad at the same time with this thing throughout my trip, which is really good because sometimes, depending on the plane you are on, the airport you're at, wherever you're at, things can go wrong. The outlet might not work, or maybe there's not enough outlets for everyone and everyone's clamoring to them. Having your own personal power bank so that you can charge your devices and move about is really important, especially if you're traveling alone. The last thing you want is for your phone to die and you're out in the middle of wherever. So, power bank. I got this one at Staples. I remember vividly because I saw it and thought, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I bought this one, but I will link a similar one, or if I can find the one on Staples, I will link it below so you can grab that. Next tech thing. Now, this is the first time I've ever had like an action camera, but the reason why I wanted to get one is because I was gonna be going to visit some cenotes and doing some more like action, like adventure type stuff where I couldn't have like this camera in my hand or stationary. This camera's not waterproof, so I didn't want to risk it. So I wanted to get a action camera, but I did not have GoPro budget. So I did extensive research on Amazon to see which was the best one within a decent price range, under $100, where I could take with me. It's compact, it's small, easy to use, and I could get the most out of it. So this is just the case that it comes in to keep it waterproof. And you open it up. So this is the actual camera. Right there. And it fits in here. Now I can tell you guys, and I'll show you some of the footage here so you can see what it looks like. Although the site on Amazon says it shoots 4K, people, come on, don't believe that. You can't honestly expect action camera under $100 to realistically shoot 4K. Like it's not 4K, but it's good enough for what you need, I personally think, and you can be the judge of that by the footage. But my other main thing was I just wanted to make sure that yes, for sure, it was waterproof, and it was. I had this like in the water because I wanted to properly test it out. It was in the water, I had it. It doesn't come with the tripods and things. It just comes with the little pieces that connect to tripods and things. I did end up getting a whole set of all these little accessories that can go with it. It was a stick that floats in the water, like all of these different things, a stick, a little part that can clip onto a bike. I got that separately, so I'll also link that below if you're interested in the one that I got. But so far, I'm loving this camera and I'm really excited to use it more often. All right, guys, the last two things, I'm gonna do this one first. So I had bought a one of these, but a bigger size for home, and it was like game changer. But when it was time to go on my trip, I was like, okay, well, I can't bring that. It's just way too big. I need like a travel size version. So I got myself a travel steamer, and it just folds down like this and fits nice and compact in your bag. It comes with a little bag. And like I had mentioned, guys, remember, please remember this. I only carried a carry-on and that backpack. So this fit in my bag, and because I do more of like a capsule travel wardrobe when I'm traveling, things are obviously gonna get crushed. And you can't, I don't wanna be ironing when I get to wherever I am. The steamer is so much quicker, so much more handy, and it does the job. There's a button here to release the steam, and this is the compartment here with the water. You can actually take that off and pack that separate, but I didn't even have to do that. I was able to just keep it all together and then just close it down like this. This was a lifesaver. I might like insert a clip if you want to check out the outfits that I wore on my previous trip and how this really came in handy, because everything, like all my shirts were like crushed the way I packed them in and like get all this stuff in there. This made such a difference because I was able to steam them all out and they looked perfect. So if you want to see those images, those pictures, make sure you check out my Instagram. I'll put it down below or on the screen here. Or you could also just go to my blog and see my pictures there as well. Or you could watch the vlog right here on YouTube. The link is below and you can see some of the outfits that I wore. I highly recommend, and now I can continue using it at home, which I did literally just yesterday because it's just so easy and compact. So I recommend getting a steamer, like a clothes steamer. You guys have to get a clothes steamer. Just make your life easier. Ironing, why are you doing that? Why are you still doing that? Okay guys, this last item here, when I tell you, okay, if you are a content creator, if you travel solo, if whatever, this is the item that you need. All except for 2 of my pictures that I took on this 12-day trip, I took by myself. go and check out my IG and see how dope they are, because I took them by myself. They were amazing, and this makes taking your own photos, doing your own thing, so much easier. Everyone was super sweet and kind to me in Mexico, don't get me wrong. But if you've ever had the experience where someone offers to take your picture and then like your feet are cut off or half your head's cut off or the lighting's just not great or they got something weird in the background, it's not really the picture you wanted. They take one, maybe two, and then that's it. You don't want to ask them, oh, could you take that again? So you need this tripod. And yes, I know it looks small, but that's the point. This also, like I said, fits in that same backpack that I showed you. So I kid you not, I can open this, take my pictures, and close it down and put it away within 5 minutes. No one would even know that I was taking a picture. By the time I open it, take my pictures, and I'm out. This was a game changer. I felt so much more comfortable on my trip because I felt like I could easily, if I saw a spot that I really thought, oh, that would be a cool place to take a photo, I could just quickly grab this, and all you do, pull it out. Now this is for your phone. This won't work for your camera, but most people are taking pictures on their phone. You see how long this is? Whew. Like, I can't even really show you, but it's long. You push the button on the bottom to open the legs, and then you have your tripod, which then gives you that extra extension or support that you need. It's super easy to maneuver and handle. I had no issues with it while I was on my trip. It made the trip just easier for me. And when you're traveling by yourself, you don't want to draw extra attention. Obviously, I'm drawing attention because I'm taking pictures of myself by myself, but the other cool thing is that right here, like I showed you, this is a remote. It is synced via Bluetooth. You just pop it out, you press it, you've already synced it to your phone, ready to go. Sort this out. I'm gonna bring it down so you can see. You can do portrait as well as landscape. You put your phone in there, boom. It is on, okay? You adjust it, make sure it's straight where it needs to be, yada, yada, yada. I'm not doing it properly, but you get what I mean. Put it up a little bit. There we go. Right? If I wanted it turned, I could. But you get the gist. You can do it front, back, whatever. But I took so many amazing pictures on this thing simply because it was just easy. And I tell you, I take the pictures, right? Take them, I run back and look, okay, yeah, I like that one. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Let me try this, whatever. After I get the shots that I like, boom. And boom. Back into a compact formation. I slide that in my bag and I'm gone. Before anybody even knows what happened, I'm gone. I can't explain to you. I have had multiple tripods. I have this camera on a tripod now, and as much as I love it, it's bulkier. It fits in that bag too, but it's bulkier. It takes more time to open it and set it up because it has the different clasps. This, the only thing I wish is that it had a component where I could fit the camera on top of it, but I'm telling you, this is going to be a game changer for me even here at home, because one of the reasons why I was always a little bit more like shy about taking my own pictures at home is because I just didn't have a proper tripod. I didn't have anyone to help me, and sometimes you see a spot, but to set up everything quickly, it just doesn't happen. And for me, I want to just set it up quick, take the shots, pull it down and leave. Like, I want that to happen within 5-10 minutes tops. I don't want to be standing out there for 20-30 minutes trying to, no. And this makes that happen. And I believe I only paid $30 or $40 for it. And like I said, all my pictures I took with this. Game changer, guys, game changer. You have to get this, you have to get this. So remember, All the links are down below. Check them out while you're here. Check out some of these vlogs or some of these other videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will get to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.